Hello, and welcome to Fearfull Wickedness. I am your host, the storyteller. We hope you enjoy tonight's tale. Please remember to like, subscribe, and comment. Jason cursed under his breath as his car sputtered and died on the side of the highway. The dashboard lights flickered, then went dark. Traffic whizzed by, headlights blurring into streaks against the rainy night. He gripped the steering wheel, exhaling sharply. Just my luck. Reaching for his phone, he called AAA. A woman's voice assured him a tow truck would arrive within 30 minutes. With nothing else to do, he locked the doors and waited. Rain pattered against the windshield, and the occasional truck sent waves of water sloshing against his car. 20 minutes later, twin beams of light pierced the darkness. A yellow tow truck pulled up behind him. A man in a reflective vest stepped out, a grin splitting his stubbled face. He was tall and wiry, with eyes that gleamed just a little too brightly under the streetlights. His name tag read Roy. "You call for a tow truck?" he asked, voice casual but edged with something Jason couldn't quite place. Jason nodded. "Yeah, it just died out of nowhere." Roy let out a low whistle, stepping closer. "This kind of thing happens more than you might think." Jason felt an inexplicable unease. Maybe it was the way Roy's grin never wavered, or how his eyes lingered on him a second too long. But he shook it off, paranoia. Roy walked around the car, checking under the hood. "So, what brings you out this way?" "I was in town on business," Jason said. "I had finished up just after 6 and was heading back home." "Is home very far?" Roy asked. "A little over 200 miles, Jason said." Roy slammed the hood shut. "Well, you may not make it tonight. Gonna have to tow it. Hop in the truck. I'll take you to a shop. There are hotels close by." Jason hesitated. Something about this felt off. But what choice did he have? The rain was coming down harder, and he wasn't about to stand on the side of a highway all night. He climbed into the tow truck's cab. Then Roy got in, slamming the door shut with a finality that made Jason's stomach twist. As they pulled onto the highway, Jason asked why Roy was heading out of town. "I've just got to run up this way a bit so I can find a better place to get the truck turned around." When Roy finally turned off the main road, he didn't turn the truck around. Instead, he headed down what looked to be an old abandoned logging road. "Hey, where's the shop?" Jason asked. Roy chuckled. "Oh, it's a ways off. Back roads are quicker." Jason frowned. He glanced at his phone. No signal. Something was wrong. Roy suddenly reached beneath his seat and pulled out a ball-peen hammer. Jason barely had time to react before Roy swung at him, just missing his head. Jason fumbled for the door handle, but the locks engaged with a loud click. Jason struggled, adrenaline surging. He elbowed Roy hard, knocking the wheel. The truck swerved violently, tires spinning in the mud. Roy cursed, loosening his grip for a second. Just enough. Jason wrenched the door handle and threw himself out of the moving truck. Pain exploded through his body as he hit the wet ground. He rolled, hoping that Roy wouldn't stop to look for him. Dazed, he scrambled to his feet, turning just in time to see the tow truck's taillights vanish down the dirt road. Roy was gone. Jason gasped for breath, shaking, rain washing blood from his face. He was alive, but alone. After walking back to finally reach cell service, Jason called the police. When they checked with AAA about Roy, they said the driver they sent was Walter, and he said no one was there when he arrived at the scene. Jason's car was never found. Now somewhere out there, Roy is looking for his next unlucky victim. So, be wary the next time you call for help.